What's up, MMA fans? I'm with Georgi Karakhanyan, and he is getting ready to fight this Saturday at Bellator 263. It's pretty special. You're kind of on your home soil, so how nice is it going to be that you're going to get your own family or fans in the arena cheering you on?
It's going to be awesome. You know, it's like you said, it's local, and I'm going to have a lot of fans come, so it's awesome to fight at the home turf.
And also, there's going to be a potential fight in Russia in October. Is that something that you would be interested in, knowing that you have roots there?
Yeah. In Russia, actually, I fought there in the past, 2018, 2017. My fan base in Russia is pretty big, so I've been bugging Bellator every day. I was like, hey, put me on the October card, put me on the October card. And, I'm just trying to prove them that I have a good fan base. So I give them all the names of the fighters, so whoever they could give me, I'm willing to fight there.
And you're going to be fighting Kiefer Big Daddy, but he's a dad, you're a dad. How special is it that, you guys are going to take in your dad strength into this fight and really show out this Saturday?
Yeah, just, I just signed right now too, so I didn't know he was a dad, so I'm happy he's a dad too. But yeah, just once that cage door shuts down and closes, I think all that stuff goes out the window and we just focus on each other. So it's going to be a pretty exciting fight.
And when did the mentality kind of shift for you? I saw one of your interviews, you talked about you used to smoke a lot of weed and then you just decided that you need to be able to focus your attention elsewhere without that, without the substance. So when was that kind of shift for you?
The shift was just, I have nothing towards marijuana. I think it helps a lot with a lot of symptoms. And in the past, I had 6-7 surgeries, really serious surgeries, where it was helping me a lot, but it was kind of becoming a habit, like where I would just after practice smoke, before practice smoke. So I had a serious conversation with myself. I was like, you know what, if I'm trying to make it to the next level, I gotta put on a hold for a little bit, and then weed, marijuana is always going to be there, and I could come back and always enjoy it.
Yes, always enjoying it, and also it probably doesn't help too much with the weight cuts if you're always kind of in the munchie mode.
Oh yeah, especially if you weight cutting and you, it puts you in a spot where you have to think about food and you start you want to eat food, but and then like I said, in the past. It helped me with lots of injuries, and also getting like we're talking right now, getting that flow state. But we could get in that flow state without anything. I think it's just with a lot of practice, and you get in that state.
Also, we were just talking about high rollers. I didn't know that you know Mighty Matt. So have you been able to see, at least online, some of the stuff that goes on at those tournaments?
I have. Me and Mighty Matt, Big Lon are really good homies. The first high rollers that we did with, I did a super fight with Jeff Glover. That was the best thing. So I am following the high rollers. I follow Jiu-Jitsu sport really closely. And I hopefully we'll do another super fight. Hopefully Jeff Glover gives me a title shot.
That's awesome to know. And when you think about how much it's kind of changed, I guess in the UFC too, with them just being able to smoke weed and not get in trouble or not get penalized, how crazy is it, since you've been in the game for so long, to see these changes being made?
I think it's so good because before they were considering this like almost like a steroid, They were suspending Nick Diaz for so many years. But I'm glad, fast forward to 2021, a lot of different changes. And they just, from what I know, they allow you to smoke, but not just the day of the fight. That's what I've heard. But I'm just happy. I'm happy it's not getting that bad taste, People are like, oh, if you smoke, you're bad. But I mean, look at Michael Phelps. He's a big cannabis, so, and he won how many medals? A lot of medals, yeah. So.
Too many to count. Yeah. Well, that's very interesting to know. So this weekend, this Saturday, usually we do Bellator fights on Fridays, but I think Bellator is definitely taking the cake. The UFC card and Bellator card is where it's at. So when you think about this big card coming up and you're looking at some of the other fights, you obviously fought AJ and Pitbull. Give us a little bit of your prediction. I know we talked about it already in the big group, but.
Yeah, so I fought them both. My and AJ fight didn't go down. It was really short, but Pitbull But yeah, I think this is an exciting fight. It's $1 million on the line. AJ is undefeated, never tasted defeat. Patricio is riding that wave in MMA. That it's once you ride that wave, it's a scary, you know. Fedor's rode that wave where there people before the match they would be all intimidated, they would lose the fight. But I think it's gonna be exciting. Like I said, if AJ wins, it's gonna be quick, very quick. Hopefully, it's quicker than 8 seconds. And then if he goes over first round, Patricio is a fighter that adjusts really good. He's a fighter that goes with, like, he probably has a game plan with AJ, but he's a veteran of the sport. So I'm looking forward to watch that one.
Yeah, and it's going to be a full house. I know that Team Khabib is also here to support Usman Nurmagomedov, and there was kind of some drama, some Twitter drama with Conor saying some really low stuff. So what is your take on that?
Yeah, he said something about COVID and his father. Yeah, I think that's, you know, especially with Conor, because he has so many fighters look up to him. He shouldn't have said that. And I think someone like Khabib, he's from Dagestan, and that, you know, I was born and raised in Russia, and those stuff, like anything with the family, we take it totally different level. So I hope they don't, you know, I hope Conor becomes a man and apologizes for his stupid comments, but that's not something right you want to say to Khabib, you know, especially he's dead, passed away. It's sad.
Yeah, it's crazy. But to end more on a positive note, what can we expect from your fight coming up this Saturday?
Fireworks, you know. Kiefer comes to fight. I come to fight. So I'm going to try not to make it boring. They're asking me if I'm going to go for takedowns, use my jiu-jitsu. No, you know, I'm going to keep it standing. The fight starts standing, head movement. But it's going to be exciting. Make sure you guys are there at the Forum this Saturday, July 31st, live on Showtime.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to see it. One of these days when you're in Las Vegas, you got to check out the High Rollers headquarters, and maybe we can hit some pads, hang out with Big Lon and Mighty Matt. Well, thank you so much. You're the best. I'm Alex Wendling. That's Georgie. We'll see you this Saturday.